All right, Jake, you ready?
I'm ready for the Two Recliners Pod.
Yep.
Dancing.
Yep, here we go. Okay. Make sure you look both ways for crossing.
Okay, we're clear.
All right, and camera's ready.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Thriller now. Drink. Oh my god, I see him. He's all the way up there. Drink!
And that's how I died.
Man. And then what happened with the caution tape?
Well, once I died, the cops came and they put caution tape around my body.
Oh, I've never seen it before. It's a new thing.
It's because I was a zombie.
Oh, okay. So they're trying to tell people to stay away.
Yeah, but they told me, they took me to the hospital and they said, by next week, by your next podcast, you should be okay. So,
okay.
It's only for this podcast, I'll be a zombie.
So yeah, the zombie brain mode's a scary part of it all.
Well,
I kind of like it, but it's still scary.
Yeah, I think we should be careful when we look out for cars, because that's I learned my lesson today.
You should make a PSA.
What happened? Wait, why are you a zombie?
Oh, food poisoning. Red Lobster.
Oh.
There's a reason why they're going out of business.
Okay.
I actually started boycotting Red Lobster.
Welcome everybody to the Two Recliners Pod.
Hello.
I'm Drake.
I'm Justice.
And we are here today in our full zombie makeup for the first episode of our Halloween month. Hopefully all these episodes will be a little bit of spooky themed, except I think one of the episodes this month is going to be based on Peacemaker season 2. So I don't know if all of them, but most of them will be in some way spooky, or at least will be in costume.
You'll have your Peacemaker costume just put on cat ears or something.
We'll be in costume for at least all the episodes in October. So happy early Halloween. We are getting started here at Two Recliners, getting festive.
This is Dave.
Yep. And we got our set decorated. Appreciate our set decoration. Today we are doing... What did we watch this week, Justice?
A Rob Zombie poster. We watched Marvel Zombies.
We watched Marvel Zombies, and we watched...
The Long Walk.
The Long Walk. So today we're going to be doing some deep dives on both of these projects, what we liked, what we didn't like. Make sure to follow us on all our socials on X, Instagram, and Two Recliners Pod, and TikTok. And there's now, we got the chapters working in the videos. So now you can actually skip to chapters in the videos without having to go to the description. So if you want to skip past or go to a different thing. Anyway, let's get right into Marvel Zombies.
Let's get right into the news.
Yep. So anyway, Chewie, what's your take on Marvel Zombies today?
Hi, Chewie.
Chewie.
What is he? Is he sleeping? Is he? Do you need to clear your throat or something?
He probably has a cold.
Oh, please don't! I already have to pay so much money on vet bills. I took you to the vet earlier, and they just told me you were fat.
Chewie,
you're not even fat. It's just
Chewie,
you
it's
stuffed
okay.
the fat into your belly. That's why you feel so bloated. I can't handle this.
It's all right.
You're ruining my joke! I was trying to be like a zombie, you dry biscuit crabs! I'm trying to be festive!
Damn!
Wow, you're rude.
Actually,
you hear this, Otis?
isn't this kind of like
Ow.
offensive to us now?
Brains. You know what? I ruined my bit. I just want to be like you. I'm leaving. Happy spooky month.
I'm sorry, Chewie. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were just trying to be a zombie like us.
Meow.
We should have let him be included. Now he's gonna be mad at us all day.
Oh, that was that review actually might have went well.
Yeah.
Maybe he was actually interested.
Wait, did he not even talk about Marvel Zombies?
No, he just made zombie sounds, which honestly feels a little rude, but...
Well, anyway, let's get right into Marvel Zombies today. Marvel Zombies is a mini-series
based off the What If episode from season 1 of What If.
a continuation of the What If episode from season 1 of What If Zombies. For reference, we actually did go back and we rewatched the zombie episode from What If after we had watched Marvel Zombies, just to compare them, because it's been a while. So
if you had to say, if you could only give a yes or no answer to whether you liked Marvel Zombies, which one would you pick?
If I could only pick between yes and no, it bothers me a lot.
Only yes or no. Don't just say right now.
I would say yes. Enough yes.
Okay.
There's enough there to say yes.
Okay.
But it really bothers me in a lot of ways. Definitely. I don't... Okay. Blade was probably... For example, or just for reference, Blade shows up in this show as a Blade Moon Knight, squashed together. Like, it's Blade who is the, what's it called? Avatar of Khonshu. Mm-hmm. So Blade is definitely the best part of this show for me. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's really much to really like about this show, but Blade,
action.
Yeah, but Blade really brings it over the top. I actually think Blade is where the tone of the show should have been in terms of his character, the way his character was throughout this whole thing. I wish we could have seen all the characters feel like in that tone. I just don't feel like the tone was consistent. I don't feel like it was right.
To be fair, that's kind of how the other zombie episode went too, and people liked it. So that's the thing. I think they were trying to have this balance of trying to be because the other episode was very jokey, but I think the thing that it was is that it was so short that the jokiness and kind of the gimmick was so contained. Yeah, and they did have heartfelt moments in there.
So
this one, it kind of just went on some time.
My whole issue with this show is it just feels like one of those things that Disney has done a lot with a lot of their new shows, and it really ruins their new stuff. It's just infiltrated with corny jokes and not good jokes. I feel like in Marvel Zombies, it was actually...
There's a few that was...
There was some good stuff in there. I thought it was enjoyable. There's still some, corny stuff in there. But I think this show kind of gets hit by the same thing that a lot of these new Disney projects get hit with. Like Thor, Love and Thunder and stuff like that. Just comedy where there doesn't need to be comedy. And it just feels like they're putting comedy in just because we need a joke here.
God, don't even get me fucking started. Shang-Chi and whatever her name was pissing me the fuck off. Like when they're falling from the sky to their death and they're just like, still cracking. Oh my god, it's still cracking. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, you're ruining the tense moment. It's pissing me off.
I think there was just a lot of ill-timed jokes. The writing was not
some of
very interesting.
I'll say this. The people in the first zombie episode and What If, no one to me really felt stupid. Mm-hmm. There's some moments in the show I was like, that was so fucking stupid. Why? Why would you do that?
And I think when you compare the original Marvel Zombies episode to this series, I do think the problem is that they were following a very similar thing for Marvel Zombies episode. Like Marvel Zombies, the episode, it moves really quickly in terms of pace. Like it goes from one character to the next and the next setting and the next setting, and it kills off characters very quickly. So they're trying to smush character development into like 1 minute gaps in the original Marvel Zombie episode.
That's something.
The problem with this show is, though, it's a 4 episode long series, and you have recurring characters throughout those 4 episodes, like Miss Marvel, like Blade, like the Red Guardian, Yelena for half of it, like characters like that. Like we get them throughout, but my problem is Marvel Zombies didn't have enough time to like develop every character, so they did the best they could, but this show did. So I was very disappointed that there was no real emotional arc for a lot of these characters.
There was a few moments. I liked Yelena's death.
Yeah, Yelena's death was good.
I like the voice acting with Red Guardian. That was cool.
I actually wish they would have done, and I thought they were going to do it from the first episode. I was like, oh, this is going to be so cool, is if there was a storyline, like emotional, like storyline between Miss Marvel and Blade. Like, have them 2 characters interact. And like just find out how they interact and how they are dealing with this end of the world. Like Miss Marvel is such an interesting character because we've only seen her in these very lighthearted situations. So like
her family is dead.
Right, her whole family's dead.
We barely get to see her. Like,
what I really wanted to see from this is to see a different side of Miss Marvel, because kind of like Tony Stark, like we see the comedic version of Tony Stark, but then we see him get trapped in a cave with terrorists and have to fight.
We see him have that vision of the world ending, and he like
and his PTSD, and like we go into the deep dark depths of Tony Stark as well, and his comedic side is realistic, and it's
like a coping thing.
Miss Marvel's comedic side is all like idolizing superheroes and stuff.
That's the thing that I feel like there's just too many. You can have one character that's like in the Marvel, like there was a few characters that were kind of like being jokey and serious in the first episode, but in this one I feel like so many of the main cast was also like quirky line,
right?
Quirky line, right? Quirky line. It was just too many of these characters.
It's too much. It was too much.
Too quirky.
It was too quirky. Like. I think Yelena was probably one of the only consistent ones.
Even then, we didn't really get to see much from her.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm upset that we didn't get more of her. But Miss Marvel, is the main protagonist of this show generally. But I just don't feel like they did anything different.
No, you want to know what's irritating that I didn't realize?
What?
She fucking fought Captain Marvel. She had to see Captain Marvel as a zombie. Her, like, biggest idol of all time.
Yeah, there was parts like that.
No reaction, no, like fear from almost dying, but, like, no moment of, like, oh my god.
There was parts all throughout the show where characters seen other characters that they knew, and it just doesn't seem like
the longer format could have given them more time to, like, really...
Right, and it's a long show, so they should have been able to do that. And most of the characters died in the original Marvel Zombies episode, so, like, we're focusing on, like, very much supplementary characters in this and new characters like Shang-Chi and Miss Marvel. But they could have taken those characters and done like a really deep reflection of them. Like, no, it didn't have to be super deep, but just something there. Because I know generally this show is made just to like have some fun, but that doesn't mean sit
down, have some fun.
But that doesn't mean we couldn't have gotten some kind of reflection into one of these characters in a deeper way. Like even Blade, like he's so cool throughout the whole thing, and then he just dies.
Don't even get me fucking started on his death. His death is fucking bullshit.
He just dies.
That's some of the character death in the show are just like
he was literally. You
can have more side characters that just die out of nowhere. That's fine. Or more unimportant characters, but just characters that people really like. Like I was fucking pissed off with Red Guardian's death. he died because he ate like some food.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just felt. I know people are gonna be like, "Well, wait for season 2. There can be." But to me, it's just like for a character that lovable, I want to see them have like an important, meaningful way to go. Like Yelena, I like the way that she went out.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
That one made sense.
Yeah, in the other Marvel Zombie one, Hope's death of her saving them.
Yelena's mom, though, she didn't die in an interesting way. That was stupid.
That was so fucking
Red
dumb.
Guardian was dumb. Yeah, I agree. Blade was the worst. Like I didn't even like. You could have missed him dying. Like it just cut to him and then him getting blown away with like cosmic energy.
Which, I don't know where the fuck Thor's powers. These powers.
But that was it. Like, and then he was just dead, and nobody said anything. Nobody said anything.
Well, to be fair, everything was like going crazy, but
I guess. But like,
the show made it feel unimportant. I feel like.
I don't know. There's just parts, and it's like, even the part where who dies to get them out of there? Like when they're in the ship.
It's Yelena.
No. Someone comes down and saves them, and they're able to fly off in the ship. Remember, they were trying to fly off in the airplane, Valkyrie and stuff. They were trying to fly out of New Asgard. And then... Thor. Yeah, so Thor comes down and tries to kill Scarlet Witch, right? And Miss Marvel is, like, crying, like... She's like, Thor, no!
That's like her because
she doesn't know Thor.
Well, no, she's a huge fan.
I understand that, but Valkyrie is right there, and she doesn't seem to care at all that Thor is dying. I that's what I kind of mean is like I just don't feel like the emotional connection was there. And then when they need somebody to be more emotionally distraught, they just make them more emotionally distraught for, like, yes, Miss Marvel might be sad that Thor's dying, but like she's not going to be like. I don't know.
It's because like, she said you're the last Avenger.
Because you're right. Like there was, Miss Marvel was there. She was dead. Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel didn't say anything. Like Miss Marvel's family, they're not really referenced at all other than the picture. And it's just like, I wish we could have seen another side of Miss Marvel because I feel like she has such potential to be the future of I
want her to be more intense. Yeah.
But you can't have your lead character because I think she has the charisma, I think she has the acting skills, I think the character is right, but you have got to have her character face obstacles that are interesting, that challenge her character, because if she's always in these upbeat situations, it's not going to be interesting. Like she needs to hit her rock bottom.
We need something that's like really. It's kind of like Spider-Man. Every Spider-Man, there's a rock bottom.
And that doesn't mean like the simple I'll just kill her father, make her be sad for a little bit, and then she just goes and it means something and she goes
like the world is ending. She lost her friends.
But like I want to see her actually like her whole like reality be challenged. The fact that her friends died, her family died. She's in a zombie apocalypse.
I guess people can argue, well, it's been 5 years. But still, things would still remind you, and it's like I don't know. It's just it would make her more relatable to see instead of just skipping ahead and not seeing the struggle at all. Yeah,
that's my biggest issue with the show is just the not consistent tone and the things that you could have missed out on emotional stuff that you could have really just like I would have loved like as soon as Miss Marvel got on that motorcycle in episode 1 with Blade and they drove off into the sunset, I was like, holy shit, this is the coolest duo of characters I would have never expected to be together. Let's do something. Like let's see her be like, who are you? Let's learn a little bit about Blade. Just learn a little bit about him. Like we don't know him.
Where did he say he wanted to go? He wanted to go like to Hawaii and drink a martini or something.
Like I would have liked him to like talk about his family and then her talk about her family and then his view of the world and her view of the world and have it be like this father-daughter or like mentor thing, like kind of like Joel and Ellie in Last of Us, like something like
they never explained why. You're right. Like they would have like I know sometimes people say it's been overdone, but
it would have been so unexpected too.
It still would have been like really interesting.
And I love when shows it's like this other concept, like just Marvel Zombies, and then you get entrenched in just a relationship between two characters, and that's the real story of the show. Like I love that. Like I think I'm trying to think of another show that does it. Like that's really just you get so.
Mandalorian?
Maybe Mandalorian. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Oh, you keep talking. I'll think.
But I was gonna say there was another point where I was just a little confused too. Like, why did Wanda want Kamala out of everybody?
I don't know.
They said because it seemed like she's like, I'm not strong enough to hold this power by myself. But there's other people who are way stronger than.
I don't know, and that's part of the problem. I actually don't understand why.
Also, I don't know why she didn't fucking explain anything to her. I don't understand.
I don't know.
She did that thing that pisses me off with where like they just don't explain. They're just like, we can fix it. Don't you want to save them? I don't know. What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? Are you going to? I mean, she can just say, I will use the stones, which don't even get me started on that whole. I think everything was like okay. It was a little silly until the last episode. The last episode pissed me off. I think it's because everything was just like, it's kind of stupid, it's kind of silly, but the last episode where it just, some stuff didn't make any sense. You told me that Hulk, who's harnessed all the power of these stones, gets his ass kind of beat by a couple regular zombies that come up and like attack him.
Yeah, Infinity Hulk was wasted. I wish we would have seen more of him.
And Wanda, she sent all these zombies and all she had to do was just come up and just
and I don't really, and like kind of like what you were saying in the show, is you were like, can he reverse time and stuff? And I'm like, I don't know though. I don't know what they're saying his powers are.
But he has all. You've seen use the Power Stone against them.
Yeah.
Like,
really, what Infinity Hulk, the way he's shown in the show is that he's just able to just be strong. Like he's just able to use like the Force basically. Like he can throw people away, and then he's super strong, and he has like cosmic blasts. Like. But that's only like a quarter of what the Infinity Stone does. Like he should be able to resurrect the dead. He should be able to go back in time. He should be able to multiply change himself. Reality.
He should be able to put a permanent shield around. He should be able to snap them all away out of existence.
Right. Like so, but maybe that's not what his power was. But at the same time, then it doesn't really make any sense. So I'm just really confused about what Infinity Hulk's power was. Anyway. I like the idea of Infinity Hulk as like I thought that was really cool when they revealed it. I was like, ooh, that's
apparently that's like it's a big. I've seen people reference him like that's a waste. Like apparently he's a character.
Oh, I'm sure
from comics that people really.
Another thing with characters just not being consistent with their original counterparts in the MCU. Like I feel like. Zemo was definitely weird to both of us, right? I know he doesn't like heroes, but he's not an idiot to me. Like I know he's not stupid. He seemed very dumb. For him to throw out the only protection that he has against an entire like the rest of the world being zombies, I don't know. It just screams stupidity to me. Yeah, he didn't seem very. He didn't make a lot of sense. And they just died like. I don't know. It just seemed like an insult to his character because he's such a good I think also the show ends off on a cliffhanger. A stupid cliffhanger. I don't like cliffhangers like that where it just feels... I don't like cliffhangers to shows that are mediocre, and I don't know if it's going to get a second season because I'm assuming... I don't know how people are reacting to the show right now, but... I don't feel like it has any reason to have a second season from what I've seen. But now that they left it off on a cliffhanger, I'm like, well, kind of want to see it now. But like, I don't. Like, I don't fall for that. I don't know. I don't fall for it, but it just bothers me. Like, sometimes. It's more upsetting because I think about the writers and like I just wish he would have just made a good show and focus less on the idea of making a season 2. Like, just make a good show. That's another thing. Like, we see the last episode of. Or the first episode of Marvel Zombies, and they set up like Thor or Thanos zombie, and you're like, holy shit! And like Spider-Man, Black Panther, and Ant-Man, pretty cool duo, like all going together and leaving, and then we don't get to see any really of Spider-Man or Ant-Man. Yeah. Black Panther's death was pretty cool. I liked Black Panther's death. Oh yeah. So Black Panther. Ooh. I forgot that. Shit. Ugh. Why are you destroying our set? Sorry. I worked hard on this. I threw up like 5 decorations. And Hello? Hello? Say. Hello. No, Black Panther was cool. So Black Panther was in the original one, and that was Chadwick Boseman's like last thing he did for Marvel, was his voice acting for What If. So
I don't think they make him talk, and he didn't talk.
No, he didn't say anything in this. So this was like
it was Spider-Man telling his story.
Yeah.
Who tells your story? Sorry.
But yeah, I thought that was cool that he had his moment in killing Thanos in the beginning.
It's heartfelt.
What else? Oh, another big glaring issue to me, not just about the show, it's not like about the storylines or anything about the show or the writing. This bothers me on a executive level, the fact that these characters are interacting for the first time in Marvel Zombies animation rather than a movie or a TV show.
Yeah, they got all the voice actors.
It does not sit right with me. I think this is Marvel's...
That's just what I said. I was like, people say they wanted it. Disney's like, okay.
Yeah.
This is a zombie
I
show.
want a crossover with these characters. I've been wanting it for the last 5 years, and you like, the whole problem with the current MCU, in my opinion, the biggest issue of why the MCU has been falling and dying the last couple years is the interconnectivity has completely been wiped out from the MCU. Kevin Feige made a choice after Endgame to go back to telling solo stories for a while, and not just Kevin Feige, his boss and everything. I know the whole story with they forced him to make all these Disney Plus shows, and naturally all these Disney Plus shows had to be more separated from each other because they're all being made at the same time. They had to be kind of separated and segmented and not interconnected. But either way, that's what the company chose to do. All these projects were separated. There's so many of them. There's so many TV shows, and I actually like a lot of the TV shows. I'm not saying that this was a terrible... Like, I do think it was... some good stuff came out of it, and I wouldn't reverse it. But the fact is it ruined our chances of getting any kind of crossover from these characters. I mean, we have not seen Moon Knight twice. We've seen Miss Marvel.
Oh my god. I like Blade, but I miss Moon Knight, and then just...
Yeah, I mean, like, we haven't seen Moon Knight twice. Like, this is the first time we've seen Shang-Chi again since his movie. Like, that movie came out, like, 4 years ago. This is happening. Namor, this is the first time we're seeing Namor again. I mean, this is happening with so many different characters. Miss Marvel did show up in the Marvels, and I'm fine with that. Like, we've seen her in 2 different things. But a lot of these characters we have not seen even more than once from their show. And that really bothers me. That I wish they would have just done some Avenger movies after Endgame, or some kind of team up movies, mini team up movies even. Like Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is a good example. Like, it was a combination film of Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. Like, do more stuff like that through after Endgame to keep people intertwined and the stories intertwined. If they had Moon Knight, they should have done a movie right afterwards, and Moon Knight should have been in it. Same as She-Hulk, same as Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi should have had a second movie already. I don't... The fact that we're not going to see any of these characters come together until Doomsday is pretty crazy to me. When Doomsday is the level of what Infinity War was, and before Infinity War we had so many crossovers between characters before Infinity War, and the fact that Phase 4 on its own is like double the length of what the original MCU entire saga was. Like, we have enough time, they just are wasting it away. That's my biggest issue with this show. It bothered me all throughout. I'm seeing these characters interact, and I'm like, I just wish we could see this on the big screen.
Yeah.
And like, I have to wait till next December. And I'm sure Doomsday, I think it's going to be good. I trust the Russo brothers and everything, but you know, it does piss me off a little bit that we're going to see all those characters interact in this big end of the world event, but I would have rather seen them interact in smaller ways before this. Just see the Young Avengers and their own thing, and see all those characters come together. Like, the Thunderbolts was great. Finally, it like teamed up some people, and like, we were missing that in the MCU, and this show, it did it, but I'm mad that it did it here first. And the fact that Blade 2 Blade is in the show, and I know that's not really their fault. Like, I know that's a whole separate project and that's gotten delayed, but it just shows the whole inconsistency and the failure of planning the MCU. Blade is in this show before we've even seen him in live action, and we don't even know if we're ever going to see him in live action. Like, we are now stuck in this limbo where this may be the only place we're ever going to see
And he dies
Mahershala Ali's version of Blade. Like,
one of the best actors I've ever seen.
right. Like, he's like, it's offensive that this is, I don't know.
It's offensive that we get an actor like that good and it's just potential is being wasted.
I like the animation. Do you like the animation? I like the animation.
I do. Sometimes it looked a little stiff. I don't know. Like, it looks pretty. The animation is the movement of it. Like, the art style is pretty. But sometimes I feel like the limbs like looked a little stiff.
So in terms of what we liked about Marvel Zombies, I definitely love seeing all the characters. Although it pisses me off that we haven't seen it in live action, I do really love seeing the characters interact, these different characters interact. I love seeing Shang-Chi again. I love seeing Miss Marvel again. I love seeing Blade. I love seeing just random characters show up, like Ghost as a zombie. I thought that was really cool.
Oh, that was awesome.
The fight scenes were really good, really well choreographed. The animation was really good throughout those scenes. I think the gore really brings this show up for me. I really love how we were able to see these characters in very gory environments and see characters we love get split in half and their heads torn off, and like I really appreciate that this show did that. So I would have loved this show if it just would have had some more heart to it. It was just missing heart and missing some kind of emotional connection to the show. And I think Miss Marvel could have delivered that, because people love Miss Marvel. She could have delivered that performance, something with her and her family and saving the world and saving her friends, and there was nothing there. It was so empty.
No.
What did you like about it?
I liked the silliness of it. I wish I could have seen it through that, but when you have these characters that I care about a lot and it's just this zombie apocalypse where I could just see potential. I don't want silliness.
Yeah.
Like, it just has such cool potential, especially when all these characters that I've been wanting to see come together. I want it to be a moment of just being like, wow, they finally met. This is so satisfying. This is so cool. And I've seen some people online be like, this is so awesome, but I don't know. I don't want to feel like a fucking, I don't fall for fan service. Like, it felt fan servicey. It didn't feel like a genuine, let's write a good story with these characters together. It just felt like, well, we have this, it's animation, we can just throw them all together. I don't know. Like, you could have done that in actual, it's like, it's just repeating what you said, really.
Yeah. I don't want to jump on the hate Awkwafina train, because I know there's a big campaign online against her, and
it's really not her fault, because she gets cast to be annoying. I feel like
it really sucks for the actress, and I'm sorry, Awkwafina, but her characters are just so aggravating, and every show,
that's not her fault.
And almost everything I've seen her in, I actually didn't mind her in the Shang-Chi movie, and people hate, like, there was a big hate campaign even against her in the Shang-Chi movie. But I really didn't like her in this. I thought she was completely out of place. It's ridiculous that she even survived that long. I understand she has the rings too. He split the rings against. Oh,
he did. I didn't see. That's what she meant, because she said that, and I had.
Yeah, they both have the rings. She has 5 of them, and he has 5 of them.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Which is fine, I guess. But like, I don't know. She's just not. I would have rather it just be Shang-Chi. Like, have him share it for a little bit, and then maybe have her die.
Why did his father die? His death was so unnecessary.
To give the rings to Shang-Chi.
He could have used the rings to get him both out of there, and then given the rings to him.
Yeah, I don't know. Because they could only pay him for a couple lines. Because I think the original actor did come back to voice him.
It just felt so dumb and unnecessary.
No, there's a lot of fun surprises, though. And I think it is a fun show. I did have an enjoyable time watching it, but the writing does bother me. Like, I can't just ignore the writing. Yeah. The writing does not impress me. It's nothing really that deep. Even when, like, characters die, when Yelena dies, or when Yelena's mom dies, they just get over it so quickly. Oh my fucking god,
Yelena's mom's death,
they just get over it so quickly. They're just like, carry on my legacy. I understand
it's a zombie apocalypse.
And, like, even Red Guardian, when the Yelena dies, he's like, I'm going to kill myself now. And then she's like, no, you got to carry on our legacy. He's like, you're right. Like, it's such, I don't know. it's such
There's potential.
boring writing, to be honest. Like, it's very predictable and old. Like, Carry On My Legacy. Like, okay, we've done that 100 million times in every TV show ever. Like, I don't know. But anyway, that's about it. I mean, you pretty much go with
Yeah, I think
that.
so. I think we've said everything.
Overall, I think it was a fun watch. I'll watch a season 2 if they make it, but I highly doubt they're going to even make it.
The best part about it is that it made Peacemaker all the better, because after watching a silly show like that, going to Peacemaker, you're like, fuck.
And you can tell, like, when you go from a bad show to a good show, sometimes when I watch a bad show and I'm like,
I don't want to call it bad.
no, it's not bad.
Yeah,
but when I see a show that's poorly written, because everything else about it is really cool, the concepts and the art and I love it, and the voice acting's pretty good. But when you see, for example, when we watched Wednesday, sometimes when I was in that show, I was like, is this me? Is it me having a problem not understanding this plot or not feeling connected to this plot?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it me as a person that's having a trouble? Because for a while there, we weren't watching TV shows. So I was like, maybe it's just me. Like, maybe I'm falling out of it. And we tried
Maybe I'm taking it too
also, we watched
seriously.
Peacemaker season 2, the first 2 episodes. And the second episode I didn't enjoy that much. So at the same time, I was kind of like, attributing it to that. I was like,
it's just like, maybe I'm just
not
seriously.
understanding. Maybe I'm not connecting to like the TV show format right now or something. Like, I don't know. But then like we watched The Pit, and I'm entrenched in it every episode. Every second of every episode, I'm hooked to the screen. I'm interested in the characters. I'm interested in the writing. Peacemaker season 2, after the second episode, when we watched it last night, I'm hooked in. The writing is good. It's there. It's there. It's enough to keep me interested and keep me going. So I've put away that notion, you know, Wednesday and this show just have poor writing. Like, it's just not interesting writing. It's not good dialogue. And that's the end of it. Like, I don't think there's much else to it. Even Paper, I don't think really had any kind of deep any kind of connection there where I'm like, I really love this character, you know?
No.
That's Paper was contributing to that too. I was just like, am I not understanding?
Is it me? Am I the problem?
TV series? I don't know. But anyway, that's it for Marvel Zombies. We're gonna rank it later on the board. That's about it.
That's about it. See ya. No, just kidding.
All right, we're going on to The Long Walk. We watched.
Talk about going to a good show.
Yeah, we watched The Long Walk last week in theaters, kind of on a whim for the most part.
Didn't know I'd be leaving being like, that was one of the best films I've ever seen in my life.
Anyway, Otis, what did you think of The Long Walk?
Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior.
Okay, Otis is one of those little moods today.
Okay.
It's probably because I moved him. I'm sorry. Come here.
It's probably because I died.
Okay.
He probably smells.
He's probably mourning. It's
corpse.
okay, puppy. Come here. It's okay, good Lord. He's my little angel.
Anyway, we're going to go into The Long Walk. We watched this movie on like a whim. It's based off a Stephen King novel.
Yeah, because we just walked to the theater and we're like, what's in here today?
No, we were just like, let's see a movie. And
that's what I'm saying. Like, we just were like, what's happening?
I saw that it was in theater. I saw the trailer when it came out, or I saw some kind of promotion for it. I was like, oh, that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
And then we just like happened to just go see it the one day that it was in theaters, and
holy shit,
it was really good.
Holy shit.
So if you haven't seen The Long Walk,
we did a little.
Don't watch this review.
On it. Yeah.
Yeah, you should go watch The Long Walk before you watch this review. It is a very good film. I was very impressed for it. I went in with just no expectations.
It's just another movie.
Yeah, and it was really, really enjoyable. It's basically a dystopian story. I don't know. Half dystopian story that the United States has fallen into authoritarian control by the military, and that basically every year they host this long walk tournament where
It's to give, like,
one
the
boy
people-
from every 50 states is...
It's to like give the people of the few people of the states, because population's really low, I think, is what they're hinting at, that they can make it, that if you work hard enough,
Yeah,
it's like the standard American dream thing.
Supposedly the country's very poor, nobody wants to work, so the authoritarian regime is doing this to inspire effort and
Supposedly no one wants to work.
Yeah, inspire. So anyway, as I was explaining, it's a authoritarian regime. These boys are forced on a, not forced, but they volunteer for this walk.
Well, the thing is, that's the thing.
basically-
Are they forced?
Yeah, there's a philosophical discussion about that in it. But anyway, they gotta walk on this road, and if they stop for more than how many ever seconds, they get a warning. If they stop more, then they get shot in the head.
Yippee.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a Squid Games kind of thing, I think. Like, it's definitely like a one of those kind of dystopian games with humans involved is one of the scariest things personally to me, out of anything. I get really freaked out by that stuff. So this is definitely
nightmares.
Yeah, I have Squid Game nightmares all the time. It's like the one thing that like actually like scares me a lot. So anyway, what do you want to talk about the long walk?
I think the long walk is something that's kind of very fit for the times right now, in a sense where we have people in government, whether you are on either side or not, you do have people in government that are telling you just work hard enough and you'll be able to make it to the top like everyone else. Like, you'll be able to work hard for it. So another thing, this movie also, I think, comments on the military too, that people are just basically thrown in for what reason? Just to serve what billionaire? To serve what world power?
Yeah.
For what? And then it's celebrated at the end as if that was a good thing. For like, wow, you just gave up everything and all your friends died. But really it is like, throughout the whole thing he says, any one of you can do this. You all have the power, like, capabilities to do it. You just have to be good enough. They also push the sense of like manliness too. It's got that toxic masculinity of men going out and working to death, basically push themselves to death to just make enough to live, essentially. For them, it's just they're walking just enough to live. They get basic water, tiniest bit of food.
Yeah.
So I think it's Chewie, you come back. Where's your bow tie? He's not talking to us. I'm sorry, Chewie. Okay, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I think the cinematography is amazing. The music's amazing. The music's like kind of subtle. It's not super much, but when it does come, it's like, holy shit, it's so good. The story's amazing. The character's amazing. The acting is so good. And a lot of these actors aren't even like huge actors. Except Luke Skywalker, he's just up there being, your balls, your sweaty balls, look how big they are, dragging across the ground.
Speaking of Luke Skywalker, I think Mark Hamill in this film, and I understand they wanted a big name in it to probably get some people to the theaters. For me, one of the only issues with this entire film is that Mark Hamill is in it. It pulled me out of the movie at every point he was in it, because I imagine him as Luke Skywalker, and I can't. Like, he's typecasted to that role at this point. Like, when he's in voice acting, he's fine, but I think another big part of it is he looks like Luke Skywalker in Last Jedi. He's kind of acting like Luke Skywalker from Last Jedi, because Last Jedi he's so mean and depressed. There's also this part where at the end of the film, where he like is gonna shoot the character, and he puts the gun up, and it's raining, and he has like this cloak on, and it literally looks like him in a Jedi outfit about to assassinate this guy with a gun. Like, I couldn't, at every moment, like, that's a really emotional moment, and I just don't feel like I should have been pulled away thinking about Star Wars in that moment. So
I was not thinking about that at all. I probably wouldn't even realize of him unless he pointed it out. He didn't.
She doesn't recognize actors, though. Everybody knows that's Mark Hamill. You just don't recognize actors. Huh?
Patrick Warburton.
Patrick Warburton is irrelevant. And we've been over this.
You think he's an irrelevant actor?
He's relevant. I hate Patrick Warburton.
just because you didn't recognize him or know one of the biggest voice actors ever. You're like, I fucking hate him. He's irrelevant.
Anyway, I got all the characters' names here, so we don't just call people by like racial.
Let's talk.
Ideas. So, we got the main character's name is Ray Garrity. We got his friend, the main guy. His name was Peter.
Love Peter.
Those two are the final two in the long walk by the end. We have Harkness, which was the book writer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was the writer of the book.
It made me so sad.
So he died.
He reminded me of my professor, and one of my professors was like this heartwarming, sweet guy, and he was just like, I'm here to write a book. And just seeing him, by the way, the fucking special effects are so good. We literally saw a child. I don't think I've ever seen a movie where we saw it, because there was a minor in the movie that was walking who faked his age, which again goes with the military aspect back during the Civil War, like. Or unless people like switched up their ages and everything to get in. We saw a child get shot in the head, brain splattering everywhere on screen. That was the first kill. That was like telling you like this is serious. Because because you expect like, oh, they're gonna die, but then they're like, no, it's a child that's being killed. I mean, they're all young enough to be kids in my eyes.
He's the first death of the film, so it really sets the tone once he gets killed.
Yeah.
And how gory it is, because it's kind of like it's not apparent to the characters yet how bad this is going to be.
Yeah,
but
it's like they're like
what's
in
interesting
a world where
is you know when you think about this at first, you think that maybe they're not going to know that they're going to get killed, but they do know before
that makes it so much more interesting to me.
Yeah, they do know that they're going to be killed if they don't make it. So, and they volunteered anyway.
And I think about the mother and like saying goodbye
and
to him.
It's not even like if you put your name in the hat and you get chosen, you have to go. Like, if you get chosen, you can say no still. And they all still said yes and still went. Like, all those boys were there on their own accord. So the whole philosophical discussion is that, you know, when society boxes you into
when there's nothing
one
left.
decision is the only decision that feels like you could make. Is it your fault for making that decision?
It's kind of like there's that moment in Squid Games 2 where the guy that goes around and recruits people, he does this thing where he hands it either a thing of food or a lottery ticket. And in the way he looks at the world, he's like, oh, the people who picked the lottery ticket, you're dumb, you're not grateful enough, you don't appreciate things. But you gotta think about, these people are people who've been living in squalor, and they think like maybe they could get food later, but maybe this is their chance to get the money they need to actually have a new life instead of just the biscuit that'll make them feel a little less hungry that day. So it's kind of like with them, they're like, maybe if I do this, I can bring money to my family. Maybe I won't be starving. Maybe I'll be able to be worth something.
Yeah. And
they preach this message, they televise it to the world. So there is this world view that these are the real men, these boys who go out and do this too.
Hank is the Asian guy who thought he could make it, but ended up.
He reminds me so much of your friend Aiden, just the way he talks, I think.
Yeah. We have Collie. He's the Native American who ends up dying at the end as well. We have Art. He's the one who had like the really emotional death at the very end.
The guy with the cross?
I think he was the one who said, "Don't look back at me."
Yeah, it's the religious.
And they were carrying him. And then we have Stebbins, who is the major's son. Revealed to be a bastard child of the major.
I think they revealed that there's a lot of bastards.
Yeah, there is.
It's kind of concerning, because then I'm like, what woman is he sleeping with? And then they're just like, the children are just being thrown out.
Yeah. Who is your favorite character in this movie?
My favorite character is probably, it's obvious one, Pete. Pete or I really loved Art, the religious one, because it's just an interesting outlook, like the world going to shit, and he still held that belief, and he still was like, give this to my grandma. Like, I just love hopeful characters like that. But the thing with Pete that made him more interesting than just, oh, he's just a supportive best friend, is that they kind of insinuated that there's a romantic thing that was happening too. with him. They insinuated that, because they made it a point, they're just like, do you have a girl at home? He's like, I don't have any girls. Basically, he's like, I don't. And it just went quiet for a few seconds, and he just changed the subject. They were making fun of him calling gay earlier, and they were making fun of him saying, why don't you marry him? And then at the end, like, the main character says, I love you, which friends say that to each other, obviously. But with the other little cues, and then him saying that, we don't know if he had feelings towards him. But him saying that, and his reaction, Pete's reaction to that, is very... Because you gotta think, they were around for a few days, and again, there's a traumatic bond, but that reaction was so intense. It just makes him so much more interesting to me.
I don't know. I think I like Ray more. I think he's probably mine.
The main character?
Yeah, the main character. I like him.
I think every character's so interesting, because for him, it's like he was going to do exactly what his dad did. He was going to go kill the guy. And he left his mom behind, too. Like, he knew he was going to go there to die. And he didn't tell his mom.
I just like how he's, fighting for something throughout this film, and, how he's grappling with that. I like that whole storyline. Yeah,
it's not for money. But, everyone was so interesting. I loved everybody. And I loved everyone doing what was the Native Americans?
Collie.
I'm really bad with names, and a lot of it is like talking over each other, and I don't like calling him the Native American or the Asian guy, but the one with the long hair. Before he dies, he does this, like, he speaks in his Native American tongue and just like calls out. And it's just so, he's speaking English the entire time, and just for that, like, his final moments, he fights back. It's just so rough, because how many are left of him and his people, too?
Yeah, I don't know.
We don't even know. There could be hardly any of them left, and just this American government just taking over, like, what was his homeland and his lineage and everything, and then just in his final moments just being shot. Oh God, it made me cry. It made me really cry. So when the acting of him, like, calling out, I can't cry, I got makeup on, but oh my God.
Who was the best performance in The Long Walk?
Best performance?
Yeah, who was the best actor in terms of what they gave to the film?
Pete's really good. Because it's a subtlety. All of them are really good, but then at the end with his emotion, it really showed. But, like, he had a very subtle underlying... Because he was kind of positive, but I like actors that have, like, a subtlety where he was really positive, and he's like, come on, man. But there was just, like, some moments underneath that where you could just, like, feel the stress there. I
think Ray really stuck out to me, too. In the end, I think he was the one that stuck out to me.
Yeah, they're all really good. The one guy who was kind of an asshole the whole time, I liked his acting, too. The one who, like, killed the kid.
He's the one. His name is
the dickhead.
Barkovich.
Yeah, I think...
So he killed the kid, or was responsible, kind of semi-responsible for the kid dying, and then he kind of grapples with that and kind of goes insane throughout the film, and then he ends up killing himself.
Yeah, because it's not just... Because some movies, when the characters are stressed out and they just start going insane, it can feel like lazy writing to me.
I'm also glad that it wasn't like one of those stereotypes, like from Squid Game, where, like, there's one character who's nice, and there's one character who's weird, and there's one character who's the asshole who's trying to mess everything up. But, like...
They're all boys.
It starts out in the beginning where he's just kind of, like, poking fun, like, kind of being the asshole character.
He also admits that he's not really around people.
But then we get deeper into it, and it's not to just, he's an asshole, because once that kid dies, he goes through this spiral of, like, I caused him to die. And, like, that was a more interesting take than him just being, like, this antagonistic figure the whole movie. Like, it was better that he was there as a little bit of antagonist for, like, 5 minutes, and then it was like he's grappling with that decision throughout the rest of the film.
He still was an antagonist because of just his personality and, like, behavior was making everyone feel worse. And near the end, it felt less like he was remorseful. He's like, I want to be friends with you guys. It felt like, I have nothing left but your guys' forgiveness.
Yeah.
I just need your forgiveness before I go. Like, that's all I can have left to make me feel better, because everything else is so sucky. I think in his mind, his way of coping was like, let me just be an asshole. Let me not take it seriously, because if I take it seriously, it's going to be way worse. And realizing that he actually did put someone to death, because he did trip somebody up and made him fall. So that's a little rough.
What do you think were the downsides of this movie? Because I think there's a lot of really good parts about this movie, but is there any parts of the movie that bothers you at all, maybe?
I don't think so. I can sit and see someone being like, there's so much walking and talking.
Other than the Luke Skywalker part, the only other thing is that I wish I could have seen this movie with subtitles. I think.
Yeah, but that's us. That's not even really a movie.
I guess, but I will say I don't really fault this on the movie at all anyway, but the dialogue is very casual, very like talking like this, talking like that. Like,
don't you dare.
It's very. No. I'm fine with it.
I thought you were going to go in the F-bomb.
No.
Okay.
I would have liked to see it with subtitles, but I will say I got all the information that I needed from the film. Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't feel like I was missing any information. So obviously the way they acted and conveyed it was very well. Like, the things I needed to know, I knew. And, the little lines that I missed were just extra stuff that maybe gave me a little more insight. But maybe on a rewatch with subtitles, I would get all that. But that's the only thing I can kind of nitpick at. But there's nothing, I wouldn't really say they needed to fix that. And with Mark Hamill, Mark Hamill, I like him in the role. He's a good actor. Mm. But it is just a hard thing when you're trying to be focused on the storytelling and you're getting pulled out thinking about this person as a different character, and it's kind of funny. Like,
to me, the glasses kind of distracted me.
The what?
The glasses, they distracted me from thinking about him being Mark Hamill. Oh. Because the glasses, to me, they covered his face mostly. They're really big sunglasses.
But I understand why they needed him. Probably, it was probably a marketing choice.
Guys, don't fight. Chewie sniffed Otis's foot. Otis got really offended. He was just like...
Anyway. This movie has a very interesting ending. So, spoilers, there's an ending. So don't watch this if you don't know the ending. But in the end, Pete ends up killing the general on Rey's wishes, basically.
Well, no, what just happens...
And then he walks away, but all the people who were watching are like gone and it's quiet. So do you think Pete is dead?
No. Here's the thing that's so interesting about it is that there's a few things that make that ending really good. The one thing is that a little before we hear Pete's backstory and we hear that like he had no mama, he had no dad. He was just walking his entire life, sleeping in ditches, sleeping on couches, meeting people, had people dying. Mm-hmm. And that's all his entire life has been. So that's why he's like, that's why I'm so good at this. I just walk. That's all I do. Did that camera get unplugged?
It's fine.
Okay.
It did, but it's fine. I have enough battery.
And he's like, and I see the world. He's like, I want to make this world a better place. And that's why he's telling the main character, he's like, don't let your last wish be violence. You are strong enough. Like, we can do it. We can go up there. We can make a difference. Let's make a wish that helps the world. And this is how it is. This happens to a lot of people today. When they get into politics or any movement, they're like, let's be positive. Like, we can make a difference. And then the opposing force or what they're fighting against does something terrible, something really just like it just pushes them over the edge. And what that terrible thing is that after Pete was like, I'm going to sacrifice myself, I'll sit, you keep walking. The main character, Rey, he's just like, no, let's walk together. And as Pete keeps walking, he doesn't know Rey just stops. Mm-hmm. And then Rey gets shot. Mm-hmm. So turning around and seeing his friend, maybe a crush, potentially, being murdered in front of him. It's just that, because Rey's final words is like, you're strong enough, make the good wish. He's like, I can't do it. You have to make the wish. Once he's given the wish, he's like, give me the gun. Then he kills the general. And that is what some people forget when it comes to these movements where violence breaks out, is that there are people who have their entire life dedicated to peace and doing this the right way. And when you push the other side, all they're doing is just pushing and pushing and pushing and make it so hard for them. How can you not just break in that final moment? And how can you say that they're responsible and they're violent? But really, yeah, I think the end was more symbolism.
So how do you want me to put that into a TikTok exactly? Because you just took 3 minutes to answer. So anyway, let's start over. Just in general, the ending of the movie was pretty interesting. If you haven't seen the ending,
that's what made the ending so interesting. The ending where he's walking off and it's kind of blurry. To me, I think that's just him in his own head, just for the few seconds. I think.
So you don't think he's dead?
No, he probably is about to die though.
Yeah.
That's probably just his final moments of everything shutting out, and all he's doing is walking, because that's what he said he's done his entire life. Because he could have sat down. He's been walking for days.
I think
and he decided to keep walking.
I think he's dead.
He's definitely dead after, I think. I think those final moments, he was just, everyone was in shock.
I like that idea, though. Yeah. What do you guys think? Do you think he was dead or not dead? I don't know. Anyway, that's about it for The Long Walk. I don't have anything else to say. It was a really good movie. It really impressed me. It really was emotional. It got me close to crying. But it's really hard to make me cry from a movie. So, but it was close. So I would put it up there, definitely. Any last thoughts?
Go watch it. Go watch it. Like, I really wish...
Well, I hope you didn't watch this review.
Yeah, I really hope, because you should have just watched the fucking movie. Like, seriously, what the fuck's wrong with y'all? Anyways.
Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
Time for our next segment. What's the tastiest organ?
We were just talking about the lung. Okay, fine, if you want to do this. So, besides the brain, obviously, you know, that's being...
Let's think about it. Like, I mean, the brain would be... The brain has, like, I don't know. It kind of
gets
me
smarter when I eat the brain.
Like, it kind of feels like it would be like a gummy, and it's kind of nice. Like, oh.
Yeah, you think it would, but then there's like a little bit of graininess, and that's satisfying to me.
The heart, the lung.
No, we're gonna debate.
Skin is definitely.
What is the best thing?
Skin is
the lowest.
I would not want.
It's so chewy. It's like
I would not want it. No,
Oh my
I don't
God.
like. I don't like the skin part. I always take that off.
You used to love KFC chicken skin. What?
If it's a roasted human, but if it's raw human, no. If the skin's crispy, yeah.
It's just like, oh my God, it's so satisfying to chew and rip up. I hate the lungs. The lungs are too airy. They're just weird to bite into.
The penis is weird. The balls are weird when they pop.
Why are you lying?
What?
You like the balls and penis.
No, I like the penis a little bit, but not the balls.
Okay. I've seen you suck on them like gumballs.
Yeah. And then let me think. I try to avoid the intestines, really. I don't care for them. The heart's good.
Intestines are slimy like spaghetti. You ever had intestines and kidney balls?
Lungs, liver?
I told you the lungs
Kidneys?
were shit. I'm trying to tell you that the lungs are the best part, okay?
Best part's the brain.
Yeah, besides the brain, though.
Yeah.
The best part, probably, better think about it, it's the skin. The skin's the best part.
Skin's not the best part.
What do you mean the skin's not the best part?
It's a bad opinion.
It wouldn't be... What do you think is the best part, besides the brain?
Besides the brain?
Yes. And don't give me... I swear to God, if you say stomach...
Penis.
You just said the penis is weird.
Okay, stomach, I guess. Stomach's not bad, I guess.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you?
I just really don't even like... I don't like eating humans that much, and I'm really excited.
Well, not really that much anymore. It's gone down.
I just want this virus to end so I can get out of this and be done with it by next podcast.
You know that's all conspiracy. They ain't doing shit.
I should be healed by next week. That's what they said.
You buy the podcast. You're still all fucked up. You look exactly how you did a week ago. Your brain's better. You're gonna be undead forever. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not. Next week I'll be fine.
I don't know why we don't bathe either.
I'll be fine next week. Oh, also, I forgot to mention for Marvel Zombies.
A Rob Zombie poster.
What do you keep saying that for? I don't understand your joke. I was also gonna say
he doesn't get
Marvel Zombies. It was originally supposed to be a movie, but it was supposed to be like a movie, but they wanted Spider-Man in it, so they had to split it into a TV show. So maybe that makes a little more sense. Because Spider-Man can't appear in any animated movie by Disney. If it's an animated movie, it has to be Sony.
Yeah, but then they put Spider-Man in like
but he can appear in, animated TV shows, but it can't be Tom Holland or look like Tom Holland or sound like Tom Holland.
10%. He was barely in it. Pissed me off.
Yeah, but they wanted Spider-Man in it. So it had to be a episodic series. Anyway, we got some trailers to watch today.
What time is it? How long have we been recording?
Like an hour.
Okay.
4:45.
I'm hungry. I want some brains.
I'm hungry too. I want some brains.
If you talk about Otis's brains.
Huh?
Earlier, you were talking about eating Otis's brain. I was saying, don't do that again.
Okay, you keep talking while I get this stuff up.
Besides, I don't think you could handle his brain. I think you'd, like, get to the center and it would be this mass of darkness and smoke that would just come out and just evaporate you. Do you think?
Yeah, maybe. All right, you ready?
Oh, shit!
I know.
Fuck!
You ready?
Yep.
We are here to watch the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer that came out, the official, like, first trailer.
I can't wait to see my favorite cute, marketable character again.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. So this is going to, like, tie together a lot of stuff. We are not completely caught up on Star Wars yet, but we are getting there. So we will be caught up
on Mandalorian. I heard the last season was shit.
We will get caught up by this movie. So let's get into it.
All right. Oh, look at a little binocular. Or not, but that's not at all binocular. Telescope. There's all these practical stuff. Oh. What the fuck, lady? Oh, hell yes. No! Whoa! We got a hut. I really hope it's good.
Good shot, baby.
Very cool. Well, that's an interesting logo.
It is a cool.
It's an interesting logo.
Yeah, it looks very retro spacey.
This movie, supposedly, I thought it was going to tie together a lot more of the TV show stuff, but it looks like I think this movie from conception was season 4 of Mandalorian, but they felt like it would work good as a movie, so they turned it into a movie. I'm pretty sure. I'm really excited. I want to be caught up of Star Wars before we watch this.
It's going to be in theaters, right?
Yeah, it's in theaters. This is a theatrical release, so... Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think it'll be a pretty big turnout.
I don't think they're going to do that, but I would have been so cool if it was like a 80% quiet movie, like no dialogue. I think that's something you don't really get a lot.
You can't get that with Star Wars.
But I'm saying like it would be just interesting to just have mostly just him and him. I mean, obviously action scenes and stuff, but I don't know. I just think it would have been interesting. Like think about WALL-E, like the best part of WALL-E is just when they're on planet Earth together, just not really talking, just interacting with each other.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe part of it will. I mean, maybe. We'll see. Okay, we got another trailer. You keep talking. Yeah, keep our...
I'm a goofy goober, yeah. You're a goofy goober, yeah.
All right, now we've gotten our first trailer for the Welcome to Derry It TV show spinoff.
Well, that's crazy because I've never seen the movies.
You've never seen the movies?
Nope.
Oh,
you had to spoil it for me.
No, it's a prequel show.
Oh.
To the movies. So this is showing basically Pennywise comes like
I know
every
the story.
He comes every like 70 years. So this is like the first time or the last time.
How did he see the kids again when they grew up?
That's all in the same like time. Or no, he comes every 30 years or something. Like when he came, yeah, he comes, I don't know. He comes only like a certain amount of years apart from each other. So
why did he care as the adults
a previous
too?
time. So this won't connect. It's probably going to show the origin of him.
Hello? Oh, hi.
He's so tiny.
I'm Rich, by the way. Whoa.
renting a house in town. 8 years living on base, I just think my missus is ready for a little taste of normal. Well, if normal is what you're after, you two are going to love Derry.
You don't like it much down here, do you, Miss Hamlet?
You know, it's hard not to miss the things you leave behind.
Oh, the racist areas. I was waiting for it.
We're getting into the swing of it, though. I'm starting to feel like home.
Things happen here. We don't really talk about it. No one does.
Oh, God.
They never even found a body. But maybe you could figure out what really happened to him.
Could have been a drifter.
Do you think somebody could kidnap a kid and keep him underground? In the sewers?
A big-ass forehead.
What happened out there, Helen?
We have 25 disappearances, 7 confirmed deaths, mostly children.
Something bad's coming.
What is that?
That's a weird slow frame thing. See that? Not really reacting much. So is it a show?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That looks good.
Yeah, it does a good. It's funny. Most of the stuff I've seen from this is behind the scenes. It's really funny seeing the actor in full makeup be like, "All right, good job, good job," like all the children.
It's a good movie. I like the movies. I think they're okay. Yeah, this looks good. I
heard people weren't like disappointed with it. People said it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good adaptation. Yeah.
The original's very. I know the original. Original is very campy. There's a scene where like he comes up in the shower.
There's funny parts of these new ones too. Like,
well, it's supposed to be funny. I think
it definitely has some funny aspects to it. But yeah, this looks good. So we'll watch that. That comes out in December, or I don't know. It comes out this year, so we'll watch it this year and do reviews on it. So, alrighty.
Does it come out during Halloween time?
I don't know. I don't know when it comes out.
You tell me, don't come out during Halloween. Don't come out during Halloweeny.
Let's see here. Ooh.
Skip to the end. Does it say at the end?
I feel like
Shubu, coming in here to complain and interrupt the show. Yeah, what time is it? You
October.
Get dinner for another hour.
October 26th. But I don't know. It's probably going to release weekly. So by the time we will review it on the podcast, would be like probably December. Yeah.
You don't get food for another hour.
Anyway,
Annoying.
that's about it. Now it's time for Drake's Big Fucking Board.
Don't scare him. If you can get it.
It's time for Drake's Big Fucking Board. What? I have to say my board thing. Anyway. Here you go. Oh, just this.
All right.
Today we're ranking The Long Walk on my movies ranking board.
Movies ranking board.
Okay. Where am I going to rank The Long Walk? The Long Walk is very good. I will probably, and these rankings can change if I change my mind a little bit later on. We can change them around. I'm starting to think I may move some of these down a little bit, but we will. I'm not doing it today. As of right now, Long Walk is going in S tier.
Yes, thank God.
Right below
Under
Hamilton. under Hamilton, above Addams Family. It was very good. One of the best movies I've watched this year. I really enjoyed it. The fact that it got me close to crying was pretty impressive.
It was the one that you almost cried at was interesting. You almost cried at the one where he was saying, "Bring this necklace to my grandma." That's the one you said you almost cried at.
Not specifically that, but that scene.
I know,
where
but
he
it's just
dies,
interesting
that
out of all the
character dies.
stuff, yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give me that. Here. All right, it's time for Drake's Big Fucking Board.
The
With
original. That's the big fucking
This is
board.
the big fucking board. This is our superheroes board. Oh my god.
The D is fire! That is a really old,
Here, hand me a piece of tape. Get this D down.
really old and outdated reference. I apologize. Hold on.
No, it's just a regular piece of tape.
Put it underneath. So it's not poking out. See? I know how to handle the D.
Okay. Today we're ranking Marvel Zombies.
A Rob Zombie poster.
I don't really understand your reference.
I hope I'm saying it right, otherwise it's gonna be really embarrassing.
Anyway, Marvel Zombies. I don't understand your reference at all. Marvel Zombies.
I bet you feel like a fool, don't you?
Oh, Jesus. Marvel Zombies. I think was...
Stop recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay.
I think Marvel Zombies was bogged down by a lot of poor writing, but I do appreciate a lot of the characters, like the design, the
Sorry, I'm just-
action, the effects, the animation,
Just realizing how tiny your the little
the storyboarding. Which
They're
ones?
so tiny.
What, the Batman?
Just the Batman, the Penguin, Joker. They're so small.
Yeah, they are. They've gotten bigger now. Anyway, I do think it brings it up. Everything I like about it. I like the gore. I like the that stuff that they did. But I do think the writing and the mixed tone brings it down a lot. I would like to see a season 2, but I don't know if we will. I am gonna put it in low C tiers. Low C. I like the show enough where I'm like, it was alright. It was enjoyable. I think if it had good writing, it could have been up in B's or even A. I think it could have been a really good retrospective or reflection on some of these characters. But it failed a little bit. So it definitely goes in very low average score. Anyway, it's time for Justice's Lazy Masterpiece.
Ready?
Are you ready?
Yep. 3.
3, 2, 1.
It's Rocket's skull from Marvel Zombies when it gets blasted off,
Oh.
and that's little. It's little Groot. He's growing back.
Oh. So cool.
I think it's upsetting that Rocket just fucking died and got obliterated just like Blade and just like so many
I didn't
and
mind
Kate
Rocket.
Bishop.
I didn't mind Rocket getting
I'm just
killed
more
like
making
that.
fun of the fact that so many deaths in the zombie show was just them getting blasted by fire or energy or lightning.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Very
like,
cool.
I know
You
it's
put a
there.
lot of work into that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of freaking detail in that. Holy crap. How'd you do that?
Oh, yeah. There's a skull picture I based it off of, but
That is really crazy how much work you put into that.
Groot, because he's coming back. He's alive. There's a little part of him
Yeah,
left.
probably.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
sounds pretty good. Awesome.
Thank you.
That's about it. That's about it for our
I'm
episode.
hungry. I'm hungry.
We're going to have a lot on probably next week's episode. We are going to be watching some films for our film class, but we are also going to probably be finishing The Pit by next episode.
I'm finna be in the pit.
I assume that we're going to finish The Pit by the next
I'm
episode.
finna be in the pit. Do you know that reference?
I do.
Okay.
You being cringe.
She's being cringe.
That's
That's
an
the whole point.
old reference.
You wait till you hear about fucking how old Rob Zombie is.
Anyway, yeah, so we have The Pit. We may watch Adolescence. The next episode, we will be talking about Sinners. I watched it, but Justice did not finish it because she fell asleep halfway through it. So
I was high.
So she's gonna finish it this week, and we are gonna do Sinners on next episode 100%. So you can 100% expect Sinners to be on the next episode. The other ones we're not too sure about.
Here. Before we go.
For you, Little Uzi, a Rob Zombie poster.
Okay, but why did you even say that in the first place?
Zombie. So when you say zombie, this just thing is fucking stuck in my head all the time. I just
a Rob Zombie poster.
I still don't know why I reacted like that.
Okay. Anyway, that's about
I did say it right.
That's about it for the Two Recliners Pod. Make sure to follow us on all our socials.
I bet you feel like an idiot, don't you?
Check us out. Check out the
stupid.
last episode. We did The Office last episode. We had a pretty good cold open and an intro last episode. Make sure to go check out the Wednesday episode. Check out my
get the Rob Zombie poster
Uncle
reference.
Fester.
That's right. I got a reference and you didn't.
And
that never happens.
That's not really relevant, to be honest.
That caution tape's gonna be very useful later.
Anyway, that's about it for our podcast today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you all on the next one. Happy spooky month.
You guys just electrocutes me and I die.
Happy spooky month. Dun 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 dun.
That's not the song.
Dun dun dun.
Should we play with the Halloween song? He did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. Okay.